What's up, guys? It's your boy FastLaneD, baby. And today, as you see here, none of these bikes are mine. We are actually at Joey's house. He's gonna be helping me install the exhaust on the new bike, which he still has no idea what it is yet.
I'm lost.
We'll show you guys in a sec, but we are in the truck and trailer. Hold on, let me turn this exposure down. He's got his beautiful blade, which is for sale. How much you asking for?
24.
24, man. This thing is nice. Got a brand new motor in it. He just completely rebuilt it, and you can see from the back, it's got the beautiful carbon wheels on there too. So yeah, if you're interested, definitely hit Joey up. He's got his blade. You guys saw me ride this on the channel as well. Y'all love that video.
We need a redo on that.
Well, you want to read? Why?
We gotta hit some corners, bro.
Oh, all right. I like that. All right, maybe we'll do that. If you guys want to see that, comment below. We can do a little twisty road review on this beautiful blade. At 1 mil, we're getting a blade. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you do enjoy this video. We're on the road to 1 mil. Once we get there, blades coming to the channel. Just to throw it back to the blade that started my channel, which was a black one. But anyways, he's also got his H2, which it looks like he just cleaned this off. This thing's so bright. The camera doesn't pick up how bright this bike is. Like, I don't think it knows what to do with this color, bro. That is insane. And then we've got Hunter's. Yeah, Hunter, like, roommate, I guess you can call.
Yeah, roommate now.
Yeah, roommate as of right now. He got his 636 out here.
Needs so much love.
Yeah, he just recently went down on this thing. No, I don't want to expose him, but yeah. Anyways, all right. We're gonna go, we'll get the new bike. I don't want to show him yet. You guys stay over here. Obviously, you guys know this is after the reveal. We haven't done the reveal of the bike yet. That's actually this weekend, so in 2 days, it's Thursday. We're doing the big reveal meet at Eurocycles. All right, let's get this bad boy on lots. 1, 2. What's that? Oh, yeah. God, that looks so sick, but it'll look a little bit sicker with the exhaust on here. We are gonna keep the 4 pipes here, but we got Mona, we got Nina, because we are gonna shoot some other content here. Joey's starting to slowly get into shooting rollers, which is gonna be really cool. It's gonna be nice to have him when we go on our trip all the way out to San Diego, which when this video drops will be in like 2 or 3 weeks. He just bought this beautiful Platinum Super Duty truck, so we're gonna road trip in this, which will be a treat. Final guess before you see it. You're the first person, by the way, to ever see this bike, so.
With what I know?
Yeah.
Naked bike.
Yep. A brand I don't own.
You don't own it.
Yeah.
It's not the most expensive, but it's not the cheapest, right?
Yeah. But it still fits in with the collection.
Golly, dude. So it's got to be somewhat of a special bike, I would assume.
Yeah.
The only bikes it's coming to a few, like MV Agusta, which I don't know. Like, it's gonna be some type of MV. Maybe like a Street Triple Moto 2, something like that. And you're smiling. There's no way!
Hey, I'm not saying anything, bro. I'm not saying anything.
Like a Street Triple, like a Moto 2 Street Triple, or I mean, maybe like MT10 something, like MT10 SP. I don't know.
All right. Hold on. I want to
like 3 guesses if I had to guess.
Let me roll it out. I want to stay over here. Let me roll it out first from the trailer, and then I want to get your reaction on it. All right. Here we go. All right, guys, we got her pulled out. Once again, huge shout out to the pit bull. That is clutch. She's out in the sun. All right, Joey. Let's see this, man. Yeah, you can come on out. Yeah, Hunter, you can come out too. What do you think it is? What do you think it is, Hunter?
Me and him were talking. I think it was either a MV, but he's not convinced me it's a street.
I don't know, dude.
I think it's a street triple too. Now he said it, like with all the other context clues.
Something Triumph, maybe? I don't know.
My first guess was a 660. Oh, no, RS4 Torrento, whatever things.
Oh, too honest. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Oh, let's see this. Let's see it.
Where is it?
Come on out. It's right by the trailer. Hey, y'all had it close. For real, man.
It's an MV.
Yeah, it's an MV.
I know.
It's an MV. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, you had it. I was like, oh, shit, they guessed it, man. I gave y'all too many hints.
There's no way you gave too many hints. You told me nothing.
I told you the brand kinda. I told you it was a naked, And then once I posted the exhaust, like the guys at the dealership were like, "Oh, we know what it is."
Dude, this thing's so hot.
No, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
One of the prettiest bikes.
Yeah, they're like literally motorcycle art, bro. Yeah, motorcycle freaking art, dude. And you never see them.
You never see them anywhere.
No, ever at all.
I've never seen not even a Brutale, but like
Yeah,
an MV in general.
exactly. And you go to so many bike meets.
Miami,
Yep.
UK,
Yep.
Dallas trip in general, Atlanta.
Yeah,
I mean, Tampa, Orlando. Dude, I've never seen an MV in person.
it's crazy. I really am excited to get this bike out, but you really can't appreciate this though until you hear it. Have you heard one?
Not in person, no. I've never
Dude.
seen one in person.
This first one you've seen? Hey, look at that. Hey, and that's why we got this. So this thing sounds insane. It does not sound anything like your typical inline 4-cylinder motor. You know what I just noticed? This bike has felt f***ing heavy when I was pushing it around. I had to it felt heavier in the H2 when I rolled it in. And I'm looking at this rear tire and I'm praying to God, it's flat. Dude. You can't make this stuff up. I was rolling it around like, why does this bike feel so heavy? I was like, this must be a heavy bike with a cat and everything on there. The rear tire is flat. I hope there's not a hole or something in that, because that's gonna mess up our plans. Damn, we'll get that figured out here in a sec. But let me show you the exhaust for it, bro.
First bike I've sat on since a wreck.
Oh yeah, he's injured still. No, it's not bad at all, especially with the raised clip-ons.
It's so pretty. It looks good with somebody on it too.
Yeah, I can't wait for y'all to hear it with the exhaust. You're gonna be like, what the hell? And I got the loudest possible version. So let me pull the exhaust out so y'all can see it. Yeah, y'all know me, all my bikes are obnoxiously loud. Let's pull this exhaust out so you guys can see what we got. We got the headers and then the mid pipe. It's hard to find titanium headers for this bike. Like MV does not make them. Unless you get like a special edition one, like the Assen, or you get the Nürburgring, then it comes with the headers, but you can't buy that exhaust. That is an exhaust specifically for those bikes. So we sourced those headers, and then you guys know I love obnoxious stuff. So you can, what you've seen on the Nürburgring and on the Assen, it comes with a single exit Aero. I want to stick with Aero because Aero also makes exhaust. I like Aero. I have Aero on my Ducati, y'all know that. Aero also makes exhaust for like Paganis, I'm pretty sure. So they're high quality exhaust. Look at that. So we got the quad exit exhaust here out the back, which is gonna be insane. This is a little bit louder than the exhaust that's on right now. And like I said, it's just absolutely gorgeous, man. What do y'all think?
Beautiful.
About this?
I knew it.
Oh, you knew about that too.
God. Is this just the rear?
Yeah, that's just the rear part. I wanted to stick with the 4 pipes out the rear.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, because usually most people do like the single exit one. I'm like, it's just so cool looking. I know it's expensive, but it just looks insane.
Wait, do you have a full system?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's gonna sound insane, dog.
Fender just looks crazy how it's attached.
Oh yeah, to the swing arm?
I was like, dude, is it attached to the wheel?
No, it comes off, but then we have to reroute the wires, so the one I got sits right here.
No, this is gonna be sick.
Hell yeah, I can't wait. Let's go, baby, let's go. That's the reaction I'm gonna want at the meetup this week, and I'm excited. Everyone's gonna be like, what? I don't think they're expecting it. So here we go with the exhaust install. We got her up on the stands. Huge shout out to Joey once again for helping me out, man. Weren't you a tech in a past life at some point?
I used to be.
Yeah, so he knows what he's doing. There's literally no videos or anything on how to install an exhaust on a Brutale. So we're just kind of winging this. Joey already went ahead and cleaned all the exhaust pieces off because we don't want any fingerprints once we start it up and it starts getting heated up. But we're starting off by taking off this rear set right here.
Yeah, rear set's already off. It's just the heat shield now.
Yeah, this silencer should be pretty easy to come off. Just gonna get tricky once we get up to the front. We might have to move like the oil cooler and some of the other stuff, but we'll get it figured out. And we also have fender eliminator kit. Huge shout out to Abmoto for sending this out. Typically, the fender eliminator kits, they're mounted on the side here. I've had that on some bikes. I'm just not a huge fan of how it looks tilted sideways, vertically up here. So Abmoto, they just came out with this recently, this custom kit over here that mounts actually under the taillight. And it's gonna look really, really clean. And Abmoto also sent out a really cool phone mount here. And they got it set up with the rock form. You can get it set up with a quad lock, anything on there. And it's really clean. Like this looks factory, which is really cool. Stay tuned for that. We'll get everything done. Joey's a magician, is already ready to pull this off. There we go. Easy money, man. 4 pipes come off. And I know people are gonna be wondering what's the difference between the stock one And then the Aero one, the Aero looks a lot nicer. I don't know if the camera picks up how much, like it's like full titanium. I don't know what this is made out of.
Stainless.
Yeah, stainless steel. So it's gonna blue, which is gonna look sick. And I think there's a little bit of baffling in here. Yeah, look how much cleaner that looks versus that. And then when it comes to bikes like these, exotic bikes, it's the details that really make a difference. But yeah, you can just tell. Look at that.
Crazy.
Camera focuses. Yeah, big difference, especially the naked eye. So, I cannot wait. And it says MV Agusta on this one too. MV Aero. Pretty cool.
Both sides.
Oh, and on both sides. I didn't realize that. And it's already bluing a little bit. Well, kind of. There, but there we go. This does not look as exotic without the exhaust in the rear. So that single exit, I'm not saying it looks bad, so you guys don't get upset, but the 4 pipes out the rear is just the way to go, man. Yeah, for sure.
All day.
Let's
it
go.
Makes the bike.
Yeah, I agree. Get this cat off of here, and I did not get a, what's the thing where it deletes the...
Servo buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about that a second ago.
But the thing with this is that on the link pipe...
Is there a valve on that?
Yeah, there's a valve, but there's nothing in it, so it might be a dummy valve. So that's why I was like, oh, so we might be able to actually just make it work. Look at that, they already thought of it.
Interesting. When I did my full exhaust, I never did a servo body. I still have my motor in.
Yeah.
I disconnected the wires and just tucked them for now.
And no code?
No code.
So that's what I was like, if that's on there and it's still controlling, it thinks it's doing it because it's spinning the thing.
Exactly, yeah.
It might.
Thought process.
Yeah, so I think it actually will be fine, but it won't need a tune. For sure. I'm trying to show you guys this.
Sheathing, the cheek sheathing.
Yeah.
Do you want me to put it back on the new exhaust, or do you want to be open to show like all the coloring and so forth?
Oh, I kind of want to show the coloring of it.
Okay. It's
yeah, so you
probably
might
gonna be like Ducatis though, where like all that heat.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
This is the shield here. We might leave it on there. I kind of want to get that powder coated black. Let's do it. Let's put it on and see how it looks first. He's moving quick, guys. This should be pretty simple though if you've never installed an exhaust before, to kind of figure out just to get all these pieces off. If you can't figure out how to get this stuff off, it's just literally nuts and bolts. You probably shouldn't be installing an exhaust if you don't have that basic knowledge of that. I'm not calling you stupid, but I just don't want you to mess your bike up.
Everything, the nice thing about exhaust is they're all about the same. So
yeah.
It's all nuts and bolts, it's all pipes.
Yeah.
Every bike has a servo, every bike has O2 sensors.
Yeah.
So it's just like, what do you need to move out of the way to get to what you need?
Exactly. I'll film a little bit more detailed stuff once we get to like the headers, the more tricky type stuff over here. I just had the idea to start it without this pipe on the rear. I don't think it's gonna be that loud because obviously the cat. No, the cat's right there still. I don't think so. I think it's gonna be quiet, boys. Because I've heard bikes that have put this on, like the Aero slip-on or silencers, what they call it, without taking the cat off, and it's actually pretty quiet. Yeah, see, that's quiet. That's quiet. Yeah, so I don't want to heat it up too much, obviously, because we're working on it, but
Definitely
yeah.
sound a little different.
Yeah, that's pushing it. That's kind of pushing it, bro. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. We're about to change it anyways.
Cables are off.
There we go. Cables are off. So to take off the mid pipe or the cat, whatever you want to call this here.
One piece, yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 rear mounts, so one here on
Get
this side.
a bit better angle.
We're gonna have one mount on the back on this side, and
Okay.
then we're gonna have one equally on that side.
Yep.
And then O2 sensor, and then our mounts up at the
The
head.
header bolts, and that's it. And
Yeah.
it'll slide right on off.
I don't know about slide out, but yeah, it'll be loose.
Yeah, we'll find out. We found the culprit for the flat tire. You see it right there. It looks like a little nail or something. It's always something. We'll get it figured out. They have a shop locally that's open till 2 a.m., which is wild. More shops need to do that. That's smart.
I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna get this thing out and around. It's like what mounts the oil cooler to the block, so
Yeah.
like
That little thing right in there
I think once
is
I
in
get
the
it out,
way.
yeah.
You guys can probably barely see it in there, but yeah, that little piece right there, it runs along.
This piece.
It's in the way. There we go. There's one. Might have to unbolt the oil cooler or at least one of the lines. Look at that beautiful clean oil. There we go. We got it off, guys. Exhaust is off. We did have to take out these oil cooler lines and dump some oil. Look at that beautiful oil. Just got a fresh oil change the first service, obviously, but we'll put some more in there. We'll be good to go. You think you could take that off without removing those lines?
It's
Like
gonna
for
be
the
hard.
people at home? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it could potentially be done if you had enough finesse.
Yeah.
With unbolting the oil cooler fully and moving the actual physical cooler,
Yeah.
which would then extend and kind of straighten the lines out in a sense.
Yeah.
And then you can kind of snake it and rotate it out.
Okay.
But in this example, I mean, it's it's way faster. I mean, that was 10 seconds versus probably 30 minutes of finessing with it. So
yeah, I agree. This big ugly thing, man. Yeah, get this beast out of here. Sheesh. So I know this thing's heavy. Oh yeah, Jesus, that's heavy, boys. Look at your boy. That's at least like 20 pounds, at least. This whole thing. She's gonna scream. Like I said, I would start her up like this, but we don't want to throw any cones. I know these can be, they remind me like the Ducati, which I say Ducati's the Lamborghini of bikes, MV is the Ferrari. They're very finicky if you mess with them. Like the Ducati does not like certain things done. I'm sure the MV is the same way, so we're just gonna wait until the full exhaust is on to start it. We're looking at the headers here.
yeah, like most like aftermarket headers that are multi-piece, like it's pretty simple. It's like cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
But when you look and start comparing how these things go, one here, this one's gonna go somewhere in the ballpark of here. Like it almost, I could be talking on my butt right now. But
yeah.
this one's definitely gonna go here, cylinder 4. I was just trying to find where this one's gonna go. It almost looks like they're staggered headers, if that kind of makes sense.
That's interesting. I didn't realize they were like that.
Yeah, so it's like a scavenging thing to help suck out the exhaust gases.
Okay, MV.
That's trick. 4 and 2.
Can you bring the other
1
ones?
and
Oh, I don't
3.
have gloves on, but. Yeah, also, you guys know we're going to titanium. You want to get your fingerprints all over them, so. Brought some gloves.
Yeah,
Keep everything nice and clean.
I believe it's going to sink into cylinder
2.
I believe. I think. I'm still piecing it together right now, but.
That makes sense.
Something like that.
Yeah.
There's no instructions on this kit.
Yeah, literally nothing. And no videos online either. We're just winging it.
I'm still playing with it, but.
So remember that when you're commenting down below. And Joey's never worked on an MV, so.
Yeah, MV, Italian bikes are great. I
Yeah.
love the torque bits, I love the Allen keys, like they're really easy to do. No instructions.
Exactly.
Most people throw them away anyways. So.
Yeah, that's true. You're welcome for this video, man. Y'all comment down below, say thank you, Joey, for doing this. All right, so headers are on there. It really wasn't too bad to install them on, but the setup is just interesting because like we were just talking about. Look at that, I've never seen, I've never seen anything like that, so.
Like it's weird. It's just a different setup than what, you know, a lot of people are just used to, including myself.
And it's nice because there's not, I don't know what these little clips are called right here, but it's like 1 bolt that has them on, 2 bolts. These right here on top, oh, the camera angle's bad. Right there. Oh, it's too dark over here. But yeah, these little clips right here are nice as far as just installing them, because then you don't have to worry about springs or anything like that when putting this header on. Which is usually the biggest pain, is reaching the springs and then putting the header bolts in and all that stuff. So shout out to MV for that. What bolts, real quick, for someone that's going through it, like what bolts you did and undid, and then what's any tricks?
So what holds the headers onto the head is like, it looks like if anyone that does like a mechanic work or anything like that, like a ball joint removal tool, like it's that rod with the forks like this.
Yeah.
So think of like basically 2 of them like this essentially, but on top of each other.
Yeah.
So it's like they go around the flanges with 1 nut in the middle and it kind of clamps it to the head. So there's only 2 of them, 1 nut each. You take it off, and then you saw the oil lines. We'll take those off.
Yeah.
We got them out of the way, but getting the new ones in, that made it really easy to get in. But it's like the layout of your runners. So if you look at the stock exhaust, it pretty much mimics it on like the factory layout of it. Yeah. But once you get it where it needs to go, it literally everything fell right into place. It's beautiful.
Pretty simply. So there we go.
Manufacture this exhaust.
They did a good job.
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful. It went straight to where I wanted it to go.
Heck yeah. Let's go. Show you all that. Yeah.
We'll make sure that's nice and straight. Get the name.
Got
the spot for your servo motor cables.
I really think that's a dummy thing, which is genius, dude.
That's beautiful.
I've never seen that before.
I've never seen this as well.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about.
It's going to be kind of fun to get it tightened out because there's nothing to hold that still. But it doesn't do anything anyway, so.
Yeah. We'll get it figured out. Let's go. Okay, MV. It really wasn't bad. Compared to the other bikes, I've done it on the H2 and the S1K. Oh, it's in the trailer now because it was raining earlier. The R1. What bike am I missing?
M1K?
The Ducati exhaust. This is very simple. I didn't do a full exhaust on the Ducati.
Servo motor, the fake.
Yeah, I love that, bro. That's so genius.
Does literally nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing in the pipe. That's so cool. More exhaust companies need to put that on there.
We're almost there, buddy.
Yeah, we're getting close.
I'm gonna hook these up and then
We can do the first kind of start without the exhaust on there.
Yeah.
We'll wipe it down, put some WD-40 on it, which that's a tip if you have a titanium exhaust and you want it to blue. And not just blue where it looks kind of weird or unnatural, but blue and then stay blue for a long time. Throw some WD-40 on there. I did that on my Ducati and I did it on the M. And the M still looks brand new, like it's just started bluing. Versus the other bikes, I didn't do on the H2 and the R1M. Those bikes, the bluing starts to fade after a little bit. So a little tip, and I'll show you some of the cool cars we got out here. We got a M3, it looks like, and we got an RS3. So they pulled up. All kicking it. Joey's house is like the spot out here. This thing is sick, man. Sheesh. Yeah, M3, RS3. We got all the European vehicles out here today. But yeah, everything is good to go. We might just leave the heat shielding off. As you can see it right there and right there. And I'll see how hot it gets. Yeah, I think it might get a little hot, but we'll do a test run because it's going to be so sick to see this just turn blue and be able to leave it. Because if you put that heat shielding on, it'll cover all this up. You won't be able to see any of that. And some at the bottom there. So I kind of want to leave it, see how it looks. But yeah, look at that. That looks so mean from the back, man. With all 4 pipes sticking out there. Let's do this. Pray. There's no codes. The boys are ready.
I'm going through the checklist in my head and it should be good to go.
All right, shout out to Joey again, man, for real. Y'all go check him out on his Instagram. He doesn't have YouTube or anything, but shout out to him for helping me out.
Every time
yeah, for real, man. Y'all any questions about also installing this? He said you can hit him up.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. If
Yeah.
you have questions, just reach out to me on Instagram and I'll help you out.
There you
A
go.
couple little things, but it's nothing anyone can't do.
Here we go. First start with the exhaust. Oh, what? Yo. No, it does that.
Is that normal?
Yeah, it does that. Yeah. Bro, it sounds like a V8, like, that sounds like a GT bike almost. Literally, what the hell? Oh my gosh. Like y'all can see the smoke from everything burning off. Yo, that is the loudest bike I have. Like that might be louder than my R1. I'm screaming right now, you guys. Look at all the WD-40 burning off. Holy cow. What the heck? And that's just idle.
Like vibrating like
Hold on, I got you. Yeah, literally vibrating everything. I love it. I freaking love it. Once it gets rid of that cold engine thing on there, I'll start it. I'll rev it. Oh my God. Hey, no check engine lights either. Hey, one of y'all hold this. All right, we're gonna give it a rev. nuts. I think that's the craziest sounding bike I have.
That's crazy.
This is probably the craziest one. It sounds like exotic. And then the pops of the on D-cell, that is nuts.
You have to feel the pops. Like, is it like a beat chest?
Yeah,
like a chest
literally,
beat?
it's that loud. Like, you feel it in your chest and like deep in your eardrums. Oh, I love this bike. I freaking love this bike. We'll do the first ride video because this video is gonna be way too long if we include down here. We'll do the first ride video next, so stay tuned for that. Hit that subscribe button. Once again, huge shout out to Joey. He's holding the camera right here. Huge shout out to him, man, for helping me put this beautiful exhaust on. Y'all go follow him, show him some love, man. And yeah. The Brutale, man. She's slowly coming together. This is just the beginning. This is the first technical mod I've ever done. So we got some bluing coming in too. Oh, yes. Holy cow. All right, that's it. Thank you guys. As always, work hard, be consistent. You can do anything you want in life. Love y'all, rooting for y'all. Catch y'all on the next one. FastLaneD. We still need a name for the Brutale. Throw some name suggestions down below. Let me know. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace. Standard. Yeah, you gotta give it a lot of gas.
That's that MV.
Yeah, the MV's kind of weird like that. Oh my God. I love it. Oh my. I'm gonna be doing that shit all the time, man. No. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. We got the neighbors coming outside like, what is going on? Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh.
Bro.
This is nutty, man.
That is crazy.
Joey has a Firebladed H2, S1K, but that's just unlike any of them, man.
It feels different. It sounds different than anything I've ever heard in my life.
Yep.
Like, it's the same thing with like the H2 and,
Yep.
and like R1s. Like, it has its own iconic sound.
Exactly. That's why when I rode it in Cali for the first time, the Nürburgring, I was like, what is this? I have to get me one of these.
Dude, the backflip.
I know. Waking everybody up, man. Oh. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, Joey's neighbors, we apologize, guys. They're like, please never bring that guy back with that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. This thing's sick. I love this thing.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you, dog.
This was on the list for me personally. Like,
Yeah, of a bike to get. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a Brutale instead of an Aprilia. I was gonna do a Brutale instead of an Aprilia.
Hey, get one. We can have matching a Brutale.